Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders. Salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and in sincerity. This lesson will be entitled, "The Most High Punishes All." This video is a response to a video I did on yesterday entitled, "He Teach with Fingers." All right. Regarding the video that's on the page of Kevin Samuels entitled, "It's Dwight and them fault. We down bad in the media." Okay, you had certain comments blaming Eve. Now, I agree with Kevin Samuels. Okay, Eve has to be accountable, okay, for the actions she has chosen. However, who controls this entire system? And therefore, that nation of people will receive the greater consequence, beginning with the nobility of Edom. Okay, and of course, Eve will be punished as well. All right, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai executes perfect judgment. All right, if you do wrong, all right, you have to pay for that penalty. All right, case in point. Genesis 3:1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord Yahweh power had made. The serpent was a man who later became Cain, who later became Esau. Okay, subtle, meaning what? Crafty and wickedness. Than any beast. Beast is nothing but a representation for men in the world of various nations. During that time frame, field means the world, which the Lord Yahweh power had made, okay? And he said unto the woman Eve, Yea, have the Most High said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. Verse 2. And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden. Meaning what? Keeping the standard of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, not breaking his law. Okay. Verse 3. But of the fruits of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, the Most High have said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. Meaning what? Do not deal with any other philosophies, because once you do, you will be enticed, which will promote you to sin, and the consequence is death. Okay. Verse 4, And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die. Now the serpent is lying. Going back to verse 1, and that's why the scripture identified the serpent as more subtle than any beast of the field. The serpent, which was a man who later became Cain, who later became Esau. Okay, it's the same spirit. All right. This man knew by enticing Eve, he could bring upon the downfall of Adam. That's why he worked through his woman. Okay. Verse 5. For the Most High do know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, or powers, or judges, knowing good and evil. Okay, so at this time frame, this man is telling Eve half truths. Okay, because he's right. Eve would have an understanding of good and evil, but at the same time frame, this will bring upon death, okay, which the serpent denied. Verse 6, And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired, to make one wise. She took of the fruit thereof and did eat. Meaning what? She got into it. She liked this philosophy. She started practicing this philosophy. Okay? And gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. Meaning what? Eve converted Adam to this philosophy. Now Adam is breaking the law, statutes, and the commandments of the Most High. Okay? Just like his wife Eve. And this is what the serpent wanted. Okay? Using Eve to bring down Adam within his dominion. Verse 7, and the eyes of them both were open, and they knew that they were naked, meaning what? They had sinned, and they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons, meaning what? They started dressing like these other nations. Why? Going into the philosophy they were practicing. Okay. Verse 8, and they heard the voice of the Lord Yahweh power walking in the garden in the cool of the day. Now, this voice is a representation of who? The prophets of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. All right, case in point, Hosea 12 and 10. Okay. And Adam and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord Yahweh power amongst the trees of the garden, meaning what? They tried to avoid the prophets by mingling in with these other nations. Verse 9, and the Lord Yahweh power called unto Adam and said unto him, where art thou? And he said, I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, and I hid myself. Now this is correspondence, okay, amongst Adam and a prophet of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Verse 11, and he said, who told thee that thou was naked? Hast thou eaten of the tree whereof I commanded thee that thou shouldest not eat? And the man said, the woman whom thou gavest to be with me, she gave me of the tree, and I did eat. And the Lord Yahweh power said unto the woman, what is this that thou hast done? And the woman said, the serpent beguiled me, and I did eat. So Adam said it was Eve's fault. And then when Eve was getting rebuked, she blamed it on the serpent. Okay? Verse 14, and the Lord Yahweh power said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. All right. Now we saw a prelude of this state in Job, the 30th chapter. Okay. Meaning what? Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua bringing the nation of Edom to the basis of men. Okay, they couldn't even speak a language during that time frame. And guess what? In the kingdom of heaven, it's going to be worse than that. All right? And this is going all the way back, all right, to this judgment in the garden as well. Okay? Verse 15, and I will put enmity between thee and the woman. All right? So fast forward to today's time frame, that enmity is between the nation of Edom and the nation of Israel. Enmity means what? Hatred. And between thy seed and her seed, it shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. Verse 16, unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. And sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, those labor pains. Okay? And thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. Verse 17, and unto Adam he said, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten of the tree of which I commanded thee, saying, thou shalt not eat of it, cursed is the ground for thy sake, and sorrow shalt thou eat of it all the days of thy life. Thorns also and thistles shall it bring forth to thee. Now this never happened until this judgment came regarding Adam going off. And thou shalt eat the herb of the field. Okay? And the reason why Adam would eat the herb of the field to heal sickness. Okay? In the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread. So you have to work for it till thou return unto the ground. For out of it was thou taken, for dust thou art, and unto dust shalt thou return. Okay? Now, the point of this lesson is what? The serpent received judgment. Adam received judgment, and Eve received judgment. All right? And this is perfect balance. All three parties were judged for going off. And who received the greater judgment? The serpent. Okay? The serpent. But Adam and Eve, being partakers within his wickedness, okay, they received judgment as well. Last precept. Let's go to Matthew chapter 5. I want to say it's Matthew 5:45. That ye may be the sons of your Father which is in heaven. For he make his sun to rise on the evil and on the good, and send rain on the just and on the unjust. Okay? Further proof that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is just. He doesn't punish you or us for nothing. We receive punishment for going off, for our wickedness. Okay? And you can't get around Genesis, the 3rd chapter. So, comparing that situation to today's situation, yes, Eve will be punished for being a partaker in Esau's wickedness. However, Esau controls this entire system, and therefore greater judgment will come upon him and and his entire nation. All right? Lord, will you edify? Shalom.